Hello guys, in this video we will be discussing about the logical connectives. So in the last video we have stopped at the propositional logics. So what are the propositional logics and what are these types and what's the syntax of propositional logics we have seen. Now let us go to the logical connectives of the propositional logics. So this is also interlinked with the propositional logic itself. So don't take it as a separate part. So our topic is logical connectives. So why we need to deal with the logical connectivities? Because propositional logics are nothing but it is a combination of variables and the connectivities. So we have to definitely talk about the connectivities, right? So what's the connectivity? Connectivity is nothing but it is used to connect two similar propositions or represent a sentence logically. That is what logical connectivities means. So logical connectives. So from the name itself we can say that it is directly connecting the two statements or two single statements are used to connect to simpler propositions or representing a sentence logically. So we have to connect two single statements by the given parameters. So there are 5 parameters, that is negative, conjunction, disjunction, implication and biconjunction. So we have already dealt all these topics in our engineering first year, discrete mathematics. So I will be explaining it in a theoretical format, then later I will be moving to the truth tables on all those things. So what is the first logical connectivity? First logical connectivity is nothing but the negative. So what is a negative? A sentence such as so net is nothing but when it is for example sky is in blue, we will be saying that sky is not in blue. He is eating ice cream. He is not eating ice cream. So this type of nots, all those things will be indicating in the negative statements. So is a sentence such as negation P is called, the symbol is nothing but the negation is P, is called negation of P. A literal can be either EITH here, either positive or negative one. For example, you can see that example, negation of 5 or negation of -5. So this is a case where we will be seeing, for example, he is eating ice cream. He is eating ice cream. So consider this as P. So what is the negation of P? He is not eating ice cream. So we will be describing that using a not or doesn't or don't. So this type of all those things come under negative one. So coming to the another one, that is conjunction. Conjunction is nothing but we have to conjunction is in our words is nothing but the and is known as the conjunction. So we have to separate two statements using an and conjunction. What is the conjunction? A sentence which has this cap symbol, connective, such as P conjunction Q. We have to read it as P conjunction Q is called conjunction. So when you find any statement like this, or it is a reverse cap is known as the cap-like structure is known as the conjunction. So let us take an example that he is smart and is also intellectual. So he is going to school. Consider he is a school boy where he will be going to school. So this type of statements, it should be definitely true for each and every case. That you know the tan condition, right? 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1. So 0 1 0 0 0 1. So the only case where it will be true is that the first event should be true and the second event should be true, then only the event will be true. So this is what conjunction means. So he is smart. So if he is smart, he will be definitely be an intellectual. So that is one of the conjunction. So let us move to the another one, that is disjunction. So what is disjunction? Reverse of contraction. So disjunction is and conjunction is and disjunction is or. So separating two statements using an or statement is known as disjunction. A sentence which has reverse cap symbol, reverse V, or we can say call it as V connective such as P V Q. The speed disjunction Q is called disjunction. So this type of representation is called disjunction, and this type of representation is called conjunction. Let me take an example. So what is an example? Is a student or faculty? This is a book or a note? This is a book or this is a pad. So this type of questions are, we have to make different or statements, whether if it is true or false, the number is even or odd. So this type of numbers, this is a prime number or composite number. So these types of kind of questions comes under disjunction. So let me take an example. Is a student or not, or faculty. So based on the parameters and age, we will be considering anything. So the number is even or odd. So these types of questions are comes under disjunction. So let us move to the another one, that is implication. Implication is nothing but if then statements. So if it happen, then it should be definitely happen. So that type of statements is known as the implications. A sentence such as P turns to Q. So we can call it as P turns to, or implication P implies Q is called. So based on your pronunciation, you can call it as you wish, is called an implication. So let me take an example. What will happen if it rains? If it rains, the surroundings will be wet, right? So it is one of the examples. So the event should be definitely happen based on the past event. If it rains, the surroundings will be wet. So if it only rains, the surroundings will be wet. So this type of sentences are known as the implication. So there is coming to the last one, that is biconditional. So what is biconditional? A biconditional is said to be say that if this event occurs, so there should be some parallel event which should be definitely occur. For example, if I am making this video, is nothing but the camera is recording. So this type of statement. So there should be some interlink between the each and every statement, that if this is worked and this should be also definitely works. So this type of statements comes under biconditional. A sentence such as P biconditional Q is called biconditional statements. So this steps, for example, let me take if I am eating, then I am in mess. If I am recording videos, definitely camera is running. So these types of statements are comes under biconditional. So that's all in this logical connectives. So what we have discussed so far. So logical connectives are nothing but it is a connection between the two similar statements. Then later we have discussed about the types of logical connectives. There are 5 types, that is negative, conjunction, disjunction, implication, and biconditional. Negative, what we'll be doing when a sentence is given, we'll be saying that it is in negative form. In negative form, we'll be dealing with the negative. When I'm coming to the conjunction is nothing but the and operator, where we'll be separating two statements using an or. In disjunction, where we'll be having a possibility of whether to go with the first part or whether to go with the second second part. In this case, for example, the number is even or not, so we have to check if the number is even or not. This type of statement, whether to stick with the first part or to the second part. So coming to the implication nothing but if this event occurs, then should be that q event should also definitely occur. M, P or Q are nothing but the events, so don't worry from the all the things. Then later we have dealt with the biconditional. In biconditional, what we have seen, a sentence such as P equals Q is called a biconditional statement, that if an event occurs, then there should be some parallel event which should be definitely occurring with the events. So that's all in this video. Thank you.